pretending, no life is just action. All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, sports fans, NFL fans, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of G Nation inside the Giants Man Cave. And sorry I'm late tonight. I'm on call. So I've been ripping and running. And I'm going to be on call for the next week too. So didn't mean to go on so late, but I didn't want to not go live at all. So if somebody is here, thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. But I did want to talk about some of the rumors swirling around about Odell Beckham Jr. The buzz is that they still in negotiation with the New York Giants, Odell Beckham Jr. And from what we heard Joe Shane say today, they do want Barkley and they do want Jones to stay. So it is looking like they will be working out a deal for Daniel Jones and for Saquon Barkley. And amazingly, miraculously, something that I told you guys, and I had people in my comment section of my video saying it was crazy, it was false, it was lying, and this and that. Well, the Giants are still interested in Odell Beckham, and Odell Beckham is still interested in becoming a New York Giant. So there are still talks and negotiations on the table. What's going on, Mr. Jesus Martinez, man? What's going on, bro? Did you see Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul? But no, so the Odell Beckham Jr. becoming a Giant again is still on the table, which is amazing. Because if we get a first round, if we get a real number one receiver out of college, and you got Wan'Dale Robinson, Odell Beckham, Isaiah Hodgins, maybe Sterling Shepard if he takes a team-friendly deal because he's been hurt. He don't want to go nowhere else. The worst wide receiver core in the NFL last year could turn around and be the best wide receiver core in the year this league if they draft right. Pat, I sent you the link, my brother. But yeah, man, the Odell Beckham talk is still a negotiation. It is still a real thing. It can still come to fruition. And the team that was the slowest wide receiver core last year and the worst wide receiver core last year in the NFL can be the best wide receiver core in the upcoming season. If we draft a true number one receiver and we work out a deal with Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton as a backup if he stays. If not, fine. But still, Isaiah Hodgins, Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, Wan'Dale Robinson, and whoever we draft, if we draft a true one receiver, we can end up with the best wide receiver core in the league next year. And that's no bullshit. I should have put money on it because I was right. Yeah, Tommy Fury beat that boy. Big Fridge in the building. Says goodbye, Kenny Galladay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, Pat. Sorry to hear that, bro. I've been on call, man. I was busting ass last night. I missed Joe's live stream. Man, got the flu. I'm sorry, bro. I hope you get better, brother. Big task at hand. Thank you for stopping by. Big task at hand. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. It costs you nothing, not a minute more. All it takes is a second to hit that subscribe button. It costs you no money at all. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button for me, and I greatly appreciate it. He says, salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to yourself as well, big task at hand. And that is a great name because the Giants have a big task at hand in this draft. We have a lot of deficiencies, a lot of needs, and 11 picks. So, it's Big Pat says, man, me too, for real, for real. Hate being sick, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You need to just drink fluids and hot tea and fast. Don't eat. Don't eat. Don't feed it. Starve it. Yeah, it'll die. He says, I'm subbed up. Well, thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate it. It's a lot of names to remember, man. I'm not, so I apologize. I'm not trying to offend you when I ask you to sub if you already subbed. It's just I don't remember everybody's names. It's a lot of names that come through here sometimes. He said, LOL, thanks for the name compliment. Nah, for real, the Giants got a big task at hand, bro. Okay, so he already knows starve it. All right. Damn, brother, I hope you feel better, man. But yeah, man. So signs of good things to come. What it looks like, because I'm telling you, man, if we get Odell Beckham in a true one wide receiver, you got Isaiah Hodgins, Sterling Shepard, Wan'Dale Robinson. It's gonna be a problem. See, because when Sterling Shepard doesn't have to be the focal point, he don't have to be the star receiver, then he's a problem. And OBJ too. So if you get a true stud, a number one receiver, and you have OBJ and Sterling Shepard and Wan'Dale Robinson and Isaiah Hodgins, bro, winning, bro. Like, it's sad what happened with the Kenny Galladay situation. I thought it was going to work out. Yeah, I can't even say it was sad, bro. It was sad for us. We paid all that money for one touchdown. It's most expensive touchdown in NFL history, if you ask me. 72 mil for one TD. Yeah, he robbed us. That's just my thoughts on it. Joe, shut the Anthony Richardson hype down. Yeah, ain't none of that bullshit, bro. Give me Rashee Rice, or give me a lineman. You gonna use that 25th pick? Give me a number one receiver or a lineman, a center or a guard. Because linebacker wise, we can take Ivan Pace Jr., Drake Thomas, Trenton Simpson. So you don't got to get them in the first round. You're not gonna get, Drake Thomas is projected to go in the 5th. Ivan Pace Jr. could go 6th, possibly even undrafted, and I think he'll fit Wink Martindale's defense perfectly and help shore up that run. But I'm just excited to see how this draft is going to play out. All things point to Joe Shane and Dable trying to work out a deal with Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, so it's looking up and up there. They continuously said that they want them to stay. And when you hear Barkley or Jones talk, they continually say that they want to be here. So the want and the desire is there on both parts. Now they just need to agree on the money, and that should be easy considering they both want to work together. So all things considered, I think those deals will get done, and I'm actually leaning towards them really potentially signing Odell Beckham. It looks like it really going to happen here fairly soon. And I, for one, am super excited about it, because if, like I said, man, you put that wide receiver group together that I just named, a true number one out of college, whether it be Johnson or Rashee Rice or, there's some good number one receivers, right? And you put Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, Isaiah Hodgins, Wan'Dale Robinson with that true number one receiver, and you get a good offensive line running. And you sometimes you bring Saquon Barkley out the backfield to catch passes. I mean, it's so many things you can do if they draft correctly. And I'm confident that Joe Shane and them guys are going to be able to have an amazing draft with 11 picks, because the way that they scout guys and they evaluate talent has been proven to work. They're good at it. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with these 11 picks. Jesus Martinez says, Give me that TCU kid at 25. I'd be happy. Okay. I agree with the lineman. We had trouble with stopping the run. Facts. That's a fact, bro. Jaded God says, what's good, y'all? What's up, Jaded God? Tudo! My brother from another mother. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, massive salute and respect. Salute to you, brother. I greatly appreciate you too, man. And respect to El Rey del Boricua, El Rey del Leon, and all diehard Giants fans in the building. And please slap all stinky boys losers out the front door. Thank you, Tudo. Odell Beckham gets on my nerves. LOL. Just come back home and stop playing. I think it's a lot of people that feel that way, bro. I think it's a lot of people that feel the same way you feel, man. Martinez. Raphael, what's going on, Raphael? The Raiders fan who's really a Giants fan in disguise. Big boss Pat. Yeah, Pat's sick too, though. He got the flu, man. Get well soon, Pat. I'm happy to hear again, LOL, that Joe Shane is confident that Jones and Barkley will be coming back. Yeah, that was definitely reassuring. That little presser that he gave. Let me see. Ralph. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I didn't mean to go on this late, guys, but as I said, man, being on call and taking care of the kids, it's kind of a tough one. Let me see. Jaded God says Tudo. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Odell Beckham Jr. deal gets worked out? So far with the Joe Shane, pretty much basically said they was gonna. He didn't say that, but he alluded to it in the way that he was answering questions. They're trying to get Barkley and Jones re-signed. Barkley and Jones actually have huge chemistry together. They're friends. They train together. That they've been in the league only a year apart. So they basically played with each other their whole careers, with the exception of the first year where Barkley played with Manning. But I just think that there's no reason not to get it done. Barkley has said that he's not asking for the top pay, just top 5. So if you make him the 5th highest paid running back, I think that'll be fine. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine with that. That's still $14 million at least. He's played 4 years. You know what I'm saying? 5 years. He's played 5 years, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. When he came in, 18. Yeah. So you got to pay that man. It's only right, bro. The man that had knee surgeries and everything and still came out in top form. So if you want him to go somewhere else, that's, it could hurt us. What we need to do is fix the line so that he has some blocking. And then this year, he can make everybody put some respect on his name. Tudo, please, everyone in the chat, hit the like button and subscribe to G Nation Inside Sport. Hey, thank you very much, Tudo. Hey, Seuss, it will most likely a vet minimum deal if we are to sign him. That's fine. You put him on a vet minimum deal. He reaches certain incentives, then y'all sit back at the table and work on a 2-3 year deal. It's better than nothing. We need help at the receiver core, and I think it would only help get the real triplets back together. Shepard, Odell, and Barkley. JC Warbound 7, I believe in our GM and crew that whatever moves they make is going to be for the best. If the Giants are looking for a lineman, it's because they had trouble stopping the run on every game. No, If you're looking for a lineman, it's so that we can run, and even more so that we can pass protect. Taj in the building. What's good, Taj? Can't get right is finally out of here. Yes, facts. Listen, we all knew that was coming. That's that ain't no breaking news. We was just a matter of time since the season ended. We were just wondering what took so damn long, to be honest. Those players like Calvin Beecham, Jawan Taylor, and Caleb McGarry are free agents. I don't know if the Giants could pick one of those. Nah. Go give me Drake Thomas or Trenton Simpson or Ivan Pace Jr. Go give me one of them linebackers. I don't want none of them free agent guys. Go give me a linebacker, a center, and a true wide receiver. But that's just my opinion on that. I would prefer that we fix that offensive line. That way DJ's not in jeopardy of getting his head tore off or having to run all the time. And Barkley can actually get some blocking, which will force them to try to put 8 in the box. And then you kill them with the play action or the RPO. I see what Dable and them are trying to do. If they build this team correctly, bro, the Giants can be a monster team for the next 6 to 8 seasons at least. And that's real. That is very real. So we'll see what picks we get with these 11, what drafts we get, what guys we get with these 11 draft picks. Excuse me. It's been a long one. But yeah, guys, who do you think the Giants would draft with their first overall pick number 25 in the first round? Do you think they go wide receiver? Do you think they go lineman, defensive end, linebacker? What do you think? Because let's be honest, when's the last time the New York Giants drafted a linebacker early in the draft? Jaded God says a linebacker or a wide receiver. Okay, that's what you would like to see at pick number 25. I can't be mad at you. Jesus Martinez says the lineman from TCU. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to have to make a mock draft here. I'll probably make it tomorrow and put it out because I haven't put out one yet since the season ended. But I've been grinding, man. I got a lot of stuff in the works for you guys, man. Serious. Hey, Raphael, go to this channel on YouTube called The Man Made Show. The Man Made Show. It's a little yellow cartoon character flexing his muscles. He has a black backdrop, and then it says The Man Made Show in arches in yellow letters above him. Please go there and subscribe to my channel, Raphael. I know that you haven't. Please go there and subscribe there now. The Man Made Show on YouTube. Also, The Man Made Show on rumble.com. Hey, Snarf. What up, Mets?
Hey, Lou.
Oh, you sound depressed. You're supposed to know how to make an entrance. What the hell was that? Hey, Lou.
Just feeling a little tired. I have to keep it down. My mom's asleep.
Oh, okay. I thought you hit me with the snuffleupagus. Hoy, big bird.
Funny. Plus, it's these damn retainers in my mouth. See?
Okay. All right. I didn't want to see that, sir.
Sorry.
JC Warbound says a center or a wide receiver. I can agree with that for real.
Same here. We could use it, especially since we lost our O-line coach to the Colts.
Yeah, well, be honest with you. He was more of a name than anything because, our line wasn't much improved from the prior season. So,
True.
it was better, but that could be because we added some players. That doesn't necessarily mean it was because of him, So, Book and Tackle says, "What's up, all? early morning, so just stopping in. Hey, no problem, brother. I greatly appreciate it, man. Do me a favor on your way out. Go to the Man Made Show on YouTube.com and go subscribe there, or go to the Man Made Show on Rumble.com and go subscribe there. I would greatly appreciate it. Cost you nothing but a few seconds, fellas. LOL. Did you say Schnar from the Thundercats? Yes, I did, bro. I've been calling him that for a minute now. He reminds me when he talks sometimes he sounds like Schnarf, Schnarf. Oh, Lionel. It's all in love, Mets, man. Don't get mad at me, bro.
I know.
Don't worry. Hang out long enough and you'll figure out something to call me fucked up. It's all right. I won't get butthurt about it. Pause. A big task at hand. I'm glad that you're still here. Please go to the Man Made Show on YouTube. The Man Made Show. It is a black backdrop, has a yellow guy flexing, and says the Man Made Show in the arch above it. That is my new podcast. It's not sports, talking about life, social constructs, manhood, marriage, mating selection, fitness advice, finances, just male advice. It's like one of the last free speech platforms where men can talk about manly shit and not get canceled. Go to the Man Made Show. Yes, sir. Go subscribe there on YouTube and on Rumble, please. It costs you nothing, but it will help me out immensely. He said, I swear to God, LOL. Yes, sir. The Man Made Show on YouTube. It has a yellow cartoon figure flexing in front of a black background, and it says the Man Made Show in yellow. He says, okay, I'll search for it now. Thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man. So Mets, did you hear about the rumors with OBJ?
No, but I did hear we're cutting Galladay on the 15th.
Yeah. Well, we all knew that was going to happen. We were just wondering what took so damn long.
That's that right. At least we get some Cat back. Right?
$72 million. I think that's the most expensive touchdown in NFL history.
That right.
72 million for one touchdown.
But then again, that's the
he should go into the Hall of Fame for that.
But that's the downside of having a GM whose mindset is get rich quick, in my opinion. I mean,
oh well, that was a Gettleman pick. That wasn't Joe Shane.
I know, but I mean, I'm referring to Gettleman, not Shane. I mean, for reference and context. I mean, think back to for the Knicks.
Hey, thank you, Big Task.
Hold on, think back to, say, when Isaiah Thomas was running the Knicks into the ground.
Thank you, JC.
He made these half-witted trades and basically brought in people who were players well past their primes or just overkill divas. Cases in point: McDice, Stephon Marbury, Eddie Curry, Zach Randolph, Tracy McGrady,
Frank Waiters,
Steve Francis, and so forth. All of whom were not fit to play for the Knicks because of their massive amounts of character flaws or physical injuries. But Thomas didn't care. He drove the Knicks into the ground with these BS trades, bloated albatross contracts, and so forth. You remember those days. I mean, I know you're not a basketball guy, but the point still applies.
No, I am a basketball guy. I just don't have a reason to watch no more. The Knicks haven't won in 30 fucking years. It's just torture at this point, so I don't watch it like I used to. But I love basketball.
Was one of the main catalysts for said torture because of his incompetence when doing trades or picking free agents to sign.
Much love to Lou and all Giants. Kenny Golladay finally off the books, an extra $6 million. Plus, we about to load up in the draft to make a run next year. Facts. Hey, yo, Tommy, man, I'm sorry I couldn't get up with you while I was in Houston. Jay actually made his way to me because I couldn't get nowhere. But I promise you, brother, next time I'm in Houston, we definitely gonna get up, bro. For real. I will be back there.
As for the draft coming up, I've looked at the Tankathon mock drafter, and You know who they say we get in the first round? You know, it's nothing but bollocks. They say we pick Trenton Simpson from Clemson in the first round.
Well, Trenton Simpson is a linebacker. I don't think we're going to draft him in the first round.
That's why I said, that's why I always take what Tankathon says with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I mean, then they say we get Rashee Rice in the second round. I wouldn't mind that pick if he falls that far.
Oh, you talking about on the Man-Made Show? Thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate that.
Eli Ricks from Alabama with our pick in the third round, and for the compensatory one, we get Zach Evans. I don't like those ideas. I mean, 3 out of those 4 picks I don't like, and they're positions we don't need at the moment.
Said 3 out of 4 I don't like.
I mean, Grant, with Evans, it's a fringe one because we don't know if Barkley's even going to stick around or not for next season. I mean, we do need a wideout. Rice fits that need, right?
Rashee Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd definitely be a number 1.
But the other 3 are, again, positions we don't really need. I mean, Eli Ricks. I mean, you could debate a court from Alabama. We could need a corner, right? Or do we need one? Though, honestly, Lou, I doubt it, considering his pass defense rating is a 4.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because my internet just started acting weird. But try to keep it together here, folks.
So, thoughts on the possibility of getting Eli Ricks?
Yes, he did too, though. We spoke. What'd you say, Mets?
The thoughts of getting someone like Eli Ricks in the third round, cornerback?
No. We have many more needs. To me, it's either center or wide receiver in the first round. With that 25th pick, either get me a real center, like a number, a freaking road grader, or get me a stud wide receiver with that first pick.
Yeah, again, Tankathon, grain of salt.
Yeah, that guy's, give me a center or a wide receiver with that first pick. And then we definitely need linebackers. We could not stop the run to save us last year.
So Simpson could be a good pick, but not with the first pick.
Well, Drake Thomas is projected to go in the 4th or 5th. And Drake Thomas fits Wink Martindale's system. Trenton Simpson does too, to an extent, but the thing I worry about with Trenton Simpson is that sometimes he over pursues on the run when he's playing the run and gives them a cutback lane, which gashes them.
So basically, he goes after them like a dog chasing a car tire and always misses it.
He doesn't always miss, but sometimes when he over pursues, he does it to the extent to the detriment of giving them a cutback lane.
Got it.
So while I like him, he's a good aggressive linebacker. I just think Drake Thomas or Ivan Pace Jr. would fit that role better. And you can get an Ivan Pace Jr. undrafted. You can get a Drake Thomas in the 5th round probably and get an Ivan Pace Jr. in like the 7th or undrafted, and you create some competition in that linebacker room. And they're cost effective and they fit the system. And I think that's more of Joe Shane's style. He'd rather get like the no-name guys who fit the system and got that dog in them than pay the high salary for the stud that might be a dud. You know what I mean? He has a knack for finding these guys you never heard of and getting the best out of them. So Frank Waiters say, I like John Michael Smith at center. Yeah, Smith's the best center there.
See what this BS thing had him going to. John Michael Smith. Where would he be? Probably wouldn't be in the first 3 rounds.
I thought it was Schmitz.
He's on the first 3 rounds, so where would he be? Oh no, he's dead. Come on. Then there's the question of who's the best quarterback in this draft. I mean, I know we're not getting a quarterback, but out of the ones that are in the crop, who would you take?
I don't know. No.
If you were any of the other teams in the draft,
they're going to get no less than 4 linebackers, 2 in the draft, and 2 undrafted free agents. Yeah, I believe that, and that would be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Hall says Schmitz, center from Minnesota. Right. Hey, Shane Hall. While I have you here, please go to the Man-Made Show on YouTube.com and hit that subscribe button for me, sir. Please, I would greatly appreciate it. Cost you nothing but a second. And if you haven't subscribed here to G Nation Inside Sports, please do that before you go find the Man-Made Show.
41, at least according to this thing. That would mean he would be going to, let's see. They have him going to Indianapolis. Not sure about that. What about Osiris Torrance from Florida? What's your thoughts on him?
He's pretty good.
But you don't think he fits the Kafka system?
Well, it's Dable's system. This is Kafka's. It's going to be his second season calling plays. So it's not, he's just a coordinator. It's not his playbook.
Oh. But does he fit the Dable system?
Yeah, he's for what Brian Dable is trying to do, I think it's some of what they did in Buffalo, but I think he's going a different direction with it. It's not going to be the same because I actually believe that you can get more out of DJ than you could out of Josh Allen. Whether people want to believe that or not, because I know there's a lot of DJ haters in the Giants fan base and DJ haters outside of the Giants fan base, but when you match them up, DJ is considerably better.
And ironically enough, we're actually getting a game against Buffalo this coming year.
Good.
But it's in Buffalo.
Everybody will see firsthand how much better DJ is better.
I just don't know when it's, but we're not going to know
stat-wise, I know it sounds crazy, Shane Hall, but stat-wise, if you go look at the stats, I forgot his damn name. Josh Allen has led the league in interceptions for the last 3 seasons, bro.
And especially when you look at this year, look at red zone efficiency, Shane. How often was it that Josh would basically throw the defense a cookie and they'd eat it? Or he would just go for it on fourth, or they would go for it on 4th down and he would just get rid of it instead of taking the points.
Yep.
When it came red zone efficiency this year is where Jones shined over Allen. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, Jones only turned it over in the red zone once. And that was on opening day.
Big Taz said, wow, I didn't know that about Josh Allen. Yeah, bro, if you go look at the stats, he's led the league in interceptions. Center, linebacker, wide receiver, tight end, and guard. Hey, I wouldn't mind that order neither. I wouldn't mind that neither because we need all of those positions right there. DJ has a higher ceiling. That's right.
And Josh's glass ceiling, he can't break through until he gets over his hero ball habit, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, he's like a basketball player that won't pass the ball.
That's what I meant by the hero ball habit.
It's like it says that's the worst thing to be as a quarterback. You're supposed to throw the ball. Like when
But in his case, he throws it too much and doesn't rely to and isn't very trusting of Singletary to run it.
he overthrows them a lot too. That's why he gets so many interceptions.
I mean, just give it to Singletary more often than you do.
Well, there's still a negotiation with Odell Beckham on the table that people ain't really talking about, but they still are in the works. They still are talking. So it is possible that we could end up with OBJ, Saquon, and Daniel Jones by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, but that's going to be cap hell as a trade-off.
Well, no, OBJ didn't get signed. So now he don't have the leverage. The Giants do. So he would have to take a team-friendly 1-year minimum deal, prove it with incentives, and then come back to the table and negotiate for a 2-3 year deal if he hits his incentive marks. But just the fact that if you go draft a true stud, a number one wide receiver, and you have OBJ, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, and Isaiah Hodgins.
Shepard was cut. Shepard left.
Shepard left today?
No, he left like a few weeks ago.
How the hell did I miss that? Boy, I've really been busy. You sure about that?
Yeah, he said he wanted out of the contract and the Giants granted him his release.
Holy shit. I completely missed that one. Well, sorry, guys. I dropped the ball on that bit of info. But, man, even still, he didn't leave. His contract expired.
Oh. Well, contract ran out and he chose not to renew it then.
Wow. That sucks. I really like Sterling Shepard.
Given
It
how
sucks he got so banged up, man. He was a good wide receiver.
Yeah, I drafted him on my fantasy team on CBS for like 3 straight years.
When DJ really learns to recognize defenses, look out NFL with just good receivers. Right.
I mean, if you watch the Haters Guide to the Playoffs 23 edition that Your Name Tree put out, he basically put out what you stated with the Giants. I mean, like saying that a quarterback who didn't have to throw a lot to receivers who can't catch, and an O-line that was consistent as the waves of the ocean, i.e. a O-line that was basically getting by on, in his opinion, dumb luck rather than raw talent. And one could see that, right?
Shit. Yeah.
All the games that with the exception of the Colts game, every game the Giants won this regular season was butt ugly. The game against Tennessee, against Carolina, Chicago, Green Bay, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Houston, Washington, and the playoff game against Minnesota. They were sure it was more efficient with the Minnesota game, but the season's wins were just plain ugly.
Yeah. I mean, we said it all year long, but I'll take an ugly win over a pretty loss any day.
And we only really had one pretty loss, and that was on Christmas Eve against Minnesota.
So, and that was a questionable call because we should have won that game. But
true.
Koof, man, what's going on, bro? Well,
ironically enough, losing that game turned to be a blessing in disguise as everyone else that was chasing us for that wild card spot lost.
Mm-hmm. But it kind of hurt us too because then we rested our players.
True, but I think we would have rested them if we won that game and everyone else lost.
No, I mean, I think we could have beat Philly in that Week 16 game.
18, but I get your point.
Well, I still call it week 16 because I'm still used to,
Still getting used to the whole 17 games.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Tell me about it.
Well, damn, I can't believe I didn't hear about that Sterling Shepard. That's crazy. I would have definitely made a video about that. That's some really important news.
I think a lot of the giant content creators tried to sweep that one under the rug.
Facts, Lou. Ugly win any day. Right. Shit. A win is a win. I don't care if it's 1-0. if we get a touchdown and they take the touchdown back, but allow us to keep the extra point and we win 1-0, I'll be happy with that. A win is a win. That shit crazy. But
I wonder if you or any of the guys are going to do the NCAA tournament this coming month.
I think Pat and Tribe were going to do it, but I'm not sure. But it's getting late. I'm sorry I started late, guys. Work has been kicking my butt. Plus, I got the kids. So
you might as well just wrap this one up since pretty much no one else is coming in.
No, I mean, it's pretty good. I've been holding a steady 18 to 20 viewers the whole time. So, I mean, it's not like it's producing. We're conversing, we're interacting with the chat. Everything is going good. It's late. And around this time is when I usually end it at about midnight. We normally start at 9:30. But like I said, I had a lot of stuff to do.
I mean, I know we don't care for the Jets, but what do you think they should go after? A quarterback, obviously?
Well, yeah, their quarterback basically.
Their quarterback issue has been a revolving door.
He basically played himself out of the league this year, out of that team this year. But
I would know. I actually called the game against Jacksonville. Horrible.
On the side note, my son's basketball season just ended.
How did the team do?
He got his trophy Saturday, and I just signed him up for football. That'll be starting in a few weeks, and his team just happens to be called the Jets.
Ouch. Are they in the gangrene?
No, but still, it's just like, really? Freaking the Jets.
At least you don't have Fireman Ed coming down there.
Frank Waiters says, just checking in. I'm out. Take care, Lou. Fam, be safe. Hey, thank you, brother. And do me a favor, if you haven't gone to the Man-Made Show on YouTube.com, please go to the Man-Made Show on YouTube and hit that subscribe button for me, Mr. Frank. It's a yellow guy flexing in front of a black backdrop, and it says the Man-Made Show in yellow. I would greatly appreciate it. That is a totally different podcast, not sports, where I talk about social constructs, the state of the world, the divorce rate, the feminist movement, single mother households, parenting, finances, fitness, just life in general, trying to give young men some good sound advice, because the way things are going now, social media and television and radio and peer pressure is raising these kids because mom and daddy are out trying to work because the cost of living is so high. So that show, the Man-Made Show, is where we'll be talking about things like that. So please hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, for the most part, guys. Yes, Tudo, we did speak. Everything should be in order. So thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I'm already subscribed last week. Good show. Oh, thank you, Frank. Greatly appreciate it, brother.
I mean, seriously, the Jets need a quarterback. I'm not sure which of these guys would be a good fit for them. Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, Will Levis.
Everybody was talking about Will Levis's this and that. He's pretty good.
What's the flaw with him? Not very mobile.
I don't think that any of these quarterbacks coming out this year are really that hot. Like, Richardson is good, but I mean,
again, there was really only one was taken in all of last season's draft. and he went to Pittsburgh, and it was Pickett.
Pickett, yeah.
And I was just wanting to do the running joke if I ever called a Steelers game and he got sacked of, oh my God, they killed Kenny Pickett, and waiting for someone to say, you bastards.
You know, I was going to be the one to say it. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. You bastards.
Shame we don't get Pittsburgh next year.
But yeah, I mean, I think we've pretty much touched everything I wanted to cover, considering we started so late.
Yeah. I might as well go get the sack anyway.
Well, I hope your mom feels better. Hope you feel better. Pat, hope you feel better, brother. Joe, sorry I missed your live stream yesterday. If you're watching, I was freaking on call, so I apologize, brother. But thank you guys, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button. Leave your comments, thoughts, opinions in the comments section down low. Make sure you go subscribe to Mets 2128 for all your Thundercat reaction videos.
I don't do those kind of reactions.
But until next time, guys, thank you guys for rocking with us, man. Have a good night. And y'all already know, man. Until next time.
Peace.
Ain't no chat, no like, it's just action. All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now, cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now, cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.